All right, tonight, our 5 on Your Side exclusive investigation. Cleveland condemned. It reveals how many structures are in serious distress. Good evening, I'm Courtney Koosman.
And I'm Rob Powers. 5 on Your Side investigator Sarah Buttison shows us where they are and how they can be fixed up.
It's comfortable.
For Mario Evans,
It's always been home. It's very comfortable.
returning to the Glenville home he grew up in made sense,
Well, it was paid for one thing.
even if how his neighborhood has changed
It hurt. I mean,
doesn't.
I wish I can, if I can turn the time back.
Take the view from his front stoop.
I knew everybody over there. I knew everyone.
Condos, once filled with families,
The Russells, the Browns, they were good friends.
now condemned. Not even squatters bother with them.
Nobody want to stay in that. Not even squatting. It ain't even worth the squat.
And it's not the only apartment building in bad shape. Just ask Gus FRANGOS, the president of the Cuyahoga Land Bank, which demolishes, rehabs, and sells properties like this.
It's like a cancer that grows, and if you don't excise it, it will just continue to grow.
Close to 600 Cleveland apartment buildings are vacant and abandoned. We found about a quarter of those are also condemned.
Apartment buildings are much more challenging for the simple fact that to demolish them or to repurpose them is much more costly.
Tearing one down can cost hundreds of thousands of dollars. Fixing it up isn't cheap either. FRANGOS only rehabs larger properties when a buyer is on board, like when Amazon purchased Randall Park Mall.
One person's garbage is sometimes another person's treasure.
Or another person's problem. 5 on Your Side investigators found there is a total of more than 3,000 condemned buildings in the city of Cleveland, concentrated on the outskirts of the east side, neighborhoods like Buckeye, Mount Pleasant, and back in Glenville,
It tells me that
where KHRYS SHEFTON works.
there's so much more to do.
The director of real estate for the Famicos Foundation says investors fear they won't see a return here. There are at least 83 vacant apartment buildings, 25 condemned.
There is a perception gap, as I like to call it, between the west and the east side.
You can see the rooftop through there.
No vacant building has received more attention recently than 13,000 Buckeye Road, largely because of its next-door neighbor.
What also troubles me about this is watching people come in and out of that building who clearly don't live there.
A chef who sees ingredients that add up to trouble.
Whatever behavior is going on inside of there, it's just a recipe for disaster.
Brandon CHROSTOWSKI is the president of Edwin's Leadership and Restaurant Institute, which trains ex-offenders in the hospitality industry. He bought this property in 2015. Within a year, he transformed it into a campus for students. There's now a bakery, butcher shop, housing, even a small animal farm.
So it sounds like to me
5
you're
years.
saying this is doable.
If you want to.
Condemned for years, new owners recently painted and fixed up the facade. Their attorney says further plans were put on hold by the pandemic. But when they go back to Cleveland's housing court this week, Brandon hopes they're taken to task.
Buckeye is not a dump, but right now they're saying it's okay for this to be a dump.
It makes the city look poor.
Mario hopes others see what he does.
I'm just blessed to have the opportunity to come back
Neighborhoods worth saving.
and have somewhere, to call home.
Well, thousands remain. Cleveland has made progress. The land bank says it has demolished close to 9,000 structures like these, renovated about 2,500, and sold about 3,700. In Cleveland, I'm 5 on Your Side investigator Sarah Buttison.